Hello, this is Dr. Bjorn Mercer, and today we're going over the 2022 faculty narratives. And so this document will be what we'll fill out for Q4 of 2022. And so it is on SharePoint. We're starting to use SharePoint as a way to collect information and house information for our departments. And so you'll see here is the 2022 faculty narrative for Amanda McLean, Dr. Amanda McLean. And it's a pretty simple Word document. And so here we have four broad categories: teaching, curriculum, meetings, and other. And so here up the top, here we have what is going well. You can add whatever you want. What challenges are you facing? Please be honest with your challenges. What can APUS do to help you? Please add what APUS can do to help you. And what do you need for professional development? And so with professional development, I really want to say, what can you do to help not only yourself in your career, but your possible desires for advancement, or really anything like that. Now, the next part is, so here it's collapsed, so there's no spaces in between the pages. So teaching, add any of the courses that you have taught over the last quarter, and then add your observations about student engagement. So anything that you've had, say, in the discussion topics. Add your observations about feedback, any observations about the feedback you're giving to your students with their major assessments. And then teaching reflection, your overall teaching reflection. So here we're trying to have discussion topics, feedback for assignments, and then your overall reflections. Then going down here, curriculum. So we're going to add the courses which you'll need to do for Q4, Q3, Q4, and then add what you updated, up the curriculum fixes, anything that you fixed, and reflections, anything that you want to add about the courses that you have updated. And so we have two examples here, or I say two tables here for Q3 and Q4, and this will be a way of keeping track of your updates. And then meetings, different meetings you've attended, other meetings that you've attended, things that could be external of APUS, which is great, and meeting reflections. And then any publications you've had and other observations or reflections. And so now remember, the faculty narrative is a way of keeping track of what you've done throughout the year. The idea here is when we come up to the annual review in 2023, there's going to be a narrative between you and myself, the department chair. And so ideally what's going to happen is that 5 minutes every month you go in and you update. You say what's going well, what challenges are you facing, what can APUS to help you, what do you need for professional development. You add the different courses. You don't have to add all of them, but just add some of the courses that you've taught, some observations for student engagement, for feedback and reflections. And that way, when we come to the annual review, it is definitely a summary of your year. You're able to look at different things that you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months in the past. Because without a faculty narrative, it's very difficult to remember what you did months ago. For the curriculum, it's a really easy way to keep track of the different courses that you've updated, say minor course revisions, and really just keeping track of how things are. And so when we have that conversation during your annual review, it's going to be a super positive, engaging, and we're able to actually remember what happened throughout the year. And so throughout each quarter, I'll send an email out asking you to update this. Now, it's not required, but I highly recommend updating. Take 5 minutes every quarter to update this document. So then when we do have our annual review, we're able to have a great conversation. And so thank you for looking at this, the 2022 faculty narrative. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.